Hello friends, welcome to my channel Nanda Explores. Today is 22nd of January 2026. Today I'll be trying to solve the hard Sudoku puzzle of New York Times. So I start off by trying to identify a cell in a block, row or column where the number is unique, and then I'll try to identify a maximum of 2 cells in any block, row or column where the number is a likely candidate. So let us start with number 1. So here we find this is a cell where number 1 is unique, so we are going to post that. Here we get these 2 cells where number 1 is a likely candidate. Here also we get 2 cells where number 1 is a likely candidate. Then we go to number 2. So here we get 2 cells where number 2 is a likely candidate in this block. And here also we get 2 cells in this block where number 2 is a likely candidate. So here also we get 2 cells where number 2 is a likely candidate. So here too we get it. Go to number 3. So here also we get 2 cells in this block where number 3 is a likely candidate. Here also we get 2 cells where number 3 is a likely candidate. Then we go to 4. Here we get 2 cells in this column where number 4 is a likely candidate. Then we go to 5. So this is a cell where 5 is unique, so we are going to post that. So these are the 2 cells in this block where 5 is a likely candidate. Similarly, here also we get 2 cells where 5 is a likely candidate. Now you see, these are the 2 cells where 5 is there, so that means here 5 will not come, so we remove that, in which case this is a cell where 5 is unique. So this is the benefit of my strategy. So here also we get 2 cells where 5 is a likely candidate. Okay, now we go to 6. So here we get a cell where 6 is unique. So here we get 2 cells in this block where 6 is a likely candidate. And here we get 2 cells again in this block where 6 is a likely candidate. Then we go to 7. Yeah, here there are 2 cells. And here we get 2 cells. Now the logic is this: 7 will not appear here, so it has to appear in these 2 cells. Then okay, we go to 8. Then here also we get 8 in these 2 cells of this column where 8 is a likely candidate. Go to 9. So here also 9 will not appear in these 3 cells. So that means 9 has to appear in these 3 cells, which means 9 cannot appear here, 9 cannot appear in this. So 9 is a likely candidate in these 2 cells. So since 7 and 9 are there, we need to remove 2 from here, in which case this is a cell where 2 is unique. And since 2 is not likely to come here, these are the 2 cells where 2 is a likely candidate. So continuing with 9. Okay, we don't seem to have any more, so we now next start doing the entry of all the likely numbers in all the blank cells. So I will try to avoid the video part of the entry, as it is going to take time, but only show where there are any unique cells, cells with unique numbers. So we now start with the row column block where there are least number of cells. So we have this particular column where the numbers required are 4, 6 and 8, which is already filled in. So now we come to this, just 4 cells to be filled in. So we have 1, then 2 is already posted, 3, then these other 2 cells where 4 is likely, then 5 is already there, then 6 is already posted, 7 is already there, then this again 8 is the one which is likely to appear in this, and 9 is already there. So here 4 and 8 is there. That means 4 and 8 will not come here. So 4 and 8 will appear only in these 2 cells. That means we need to remove 6 from it. And so in which case this becomes a cell where 6 is unique and this is a cell where 2 is unique. And in which case we remove 2 from here and this is a cell where 2 is the number. So we have a 4, 8, 4, 8 here. And here also the number which is now required will be 4 and 8. So with this we have completed 2 blocks. So now we can go to this block. So we have 1, 2, then 3 is already posted, 4 is likely in this. Here it will not come, and here. The 5 is already there, then 6 is already posted, then 7 is also posted. Then we have a likely 8 here. Then here also, and here we already posted, and then 9. So 9 will come here. So 5, 3 and 5, 3 are there. So that means here this is only cell. So this is a cell where 9 is unique. So we have a 4, 8, 4, 8, 5, 3, 5, 3. So here have 4, 8 and 6 in this, and here you have a 7, 4 and 8 in these 3 cells. So these all the 3 cells of 3 blocks of this is completed. So now we can take up this particular block. We have a 1, 2, then these other 2 cells where 3 is a likely candidate. Now since this is a 3, 3 will not come in this, 3 will not be there. So this is a cell where 3 is unique. In case this becomes a 5 and this becomes a 3. Okay. And since this is a 5 and this 5, these are the 2 cells where 5 is a likely candidate in this particular block. So now we come back to this particular block. We have 1, 2, 3, then we need to post 4, 4, 4 and 4. 5 is already there, then again 6, 6, 6 and 6. 7 is already there, then 8. So this will be 8 and 8. And 9 is already posted. Now if you look at this, 3 and 8 seems to be is not appearing here. So only 3 and 8 will appear, which means we need to remove 6 and 6. Similarly, we need to remove 4 and 4. So it will be 3, 8, 3, 8, 7, 9, 7, 9, 4, 6, 4, 6. Yeah. So if you take this particular column, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6 is already there. Then this will be a cell where 7 is likely candidate. Then 8 is not there, so 8 will appear in both these 2 cells. Then 9 will not appear, so 9 will appear here. Now this is a cell where 8 seems to be unique. We'll just cross check. We have 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, this is a cell where 8 is unique, so we post the 8 here, then remove 8 from here. So then we have a 7, 9, 7, 9 here. So now the balance cells are 1, 2, 3 is already there, then we have 4, 4 and 4. Then we have 5, then 6 is already there, then 7, 8 and again 9. Since 4 and 4 are here, this here 4 will not come. So coming to this row, we have a 4, 4, so that means 4 will not appear. Here also we have 4, 4, which are likely, so here also 4 will not appear. 4 will not appear. This is a cell where these are the 2 cells where 4 and is unique, so that means 4 and 3 are unique. So this is a cell where we can put the balance number, which is 6. 6 is unique. So now we fill up this one. We have 1 already posted, 2 is already there, then 3, 4 already there, 5 is there, 6 is there, then 7. So 7 will appear in all cells. Then similarly 8 will come in these 3 cells, and we have 9 all the remaining 4 cells. So we have completed this block also. So if you see there's no 8 coming here, there's no 8 here, so that means this is a cell where 8 is unique. So we need to post 8 there and remove 8 and 8 here. So it will be 1, 7, 9 in these 3 cells, 4 and 8 here. Okay, so now we have completed these 3 blocks. Now let us come to this particular block. So we have a 4, 6, 4, 6. That means we need to remove 4 from here. So we don't have a 4 here, we don't have 4 here, we don't have a 4 here. So that means this is a cell where 4 is unique. So we have 1, 7, 9 in these 3 cells. Okay. So we come back to this particular row. We have 1 posted, 2 is already posted, 3, 4, 5 is already posted. Then we need to put 6 and 7 also. We have to speed up. So we do 6, 7. We have a 6, 7 here. We have a 6, 7 here, and 6, 7 here. 8 is already there. Then 9, 9, 9, 9, and 9. So we completed this. Now we can come to this. We have a 1, 2 is already posted, 3 is already there. Then 4. So 4, 4. Similarly 4 and 4. Then 5 is already posted. Then we need to post 6. So we can post 6 and 7 together. Here also 6 and 7, here also 6, 7, 6, 7. Here 6 is there, then 7 will be there, and here also 7 will be there. Then 8. So 8 will appear in these 2 cells, and then 9, 9, 9, and 9. Here also 9 will appear in these 2 cells. So the last block we have 1, then we need a 2 in these 2 cells, and then similarly 3 in these 4 cells. Then we have a 4, 5 is already posted, then we need to post 6, 6, 6, and 6. 7 will appear in all cells. Then 8 is already there. Similarly 9 will appear in all these 3 cells. So we have now completed the entry part. So now we'll see what are the numbers which probably may not be required and need to be removed, and what are the numbers which probably we need to add. So we do it row wise, column wise, and block wise also. If you take this particular row, all these 3 blocks seems to be in order. Nothing much to be done. So we have 4 6 4 6 here. That means we need to remove 6 from here and 6 from here. So it will be 1 7 9 in these 3 cells. So we have a 7 9 7 9. That means this is a cell where 1 is unique. So we remove 1 from here. In which case this is a cell where 1 is again unique here. So we have a 7 9 here, 7 9 7 9 and 4 8. So this block is also is almost through. Then we need to remove 1 from here. In which case this is a cell where 1 is unique. So with that we have completed 1. So since we have a 7 9 and 7 9, 7 is not appearing here, we can remove 7 from here. And similarly we can remove 9 from here. So it's a 2 6 2 6. Then we have a 7 9 7 9 here and 3 8 3 8. So that means the center of this block is also complete. In the sense it's under control. So here we have a 7 9 and 7 9. That means we can remove 7 from here, we can remove 7 and 9 from here, and we can remove 7 and 9 from here. So we have a 4 6 4 8 4 8 6 in these 3, and we have a 7 9. Since we don't have a 7 here, but 7 is coming in this, so 7 has to be in one of these. So this we need to remove 7, in which case it becomes a 9, and this becomes a 7, this becomes a 9, and here we need to remove 9, and here also we need to remove 9, so here also we need to remove 9, and here also we need to remove 7. So we have 7 and 7. Here also we need to remove 7. So we have a 4 6 and 8 in this. So we have a 4 2 4 6 7 in this 4, and then again here also we have a 2 5, then 8 6 is there. So we have 3 4. This seems to be okay, this seems to be okay. So here we are not having a 7, here we are not having 7, here we are not having 7. So this becomes a cell where 7 is unique. So we have 4 8 4 8 here. Then we have a 4 6 and 8 in these 3 required. This is a 4 8 4 8 7 9 7 9 and 7 9 7 9 3 4 3 4. This is the requirement. Since 7 is not here, and 7 will come only in this, so that means we can remove 7 from all of these cells in this block. So we have 2 5 and 7 in this requirement in this particular column. So now we check this particular column. We have a 1 2, then there are 2 cells, 3 cells where 3 is required, then 4 5, and then 6 is required, 7 is there in two cells, then 8 is required in 2 cells, and then 9. So 9 is required in 2 cells. So we come to this, we have a 1, then there are 2 cells with 2, then 3 4 5, then 6, then 7 8, and we have a 9. So here it will be this. So this is a 4 6, this is 7 9, it's a, so here also 4 8, etc. So now we do it row wise. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6. Then so since 6 is not here, so 6 is coming here, we can remove 6 from in these 2 cells. So coming back to this, we have 1 2 4 6 and 8. So we come to this, we have 1 2 3, 4, 5. Then there are 2 cells with 6. Then 7, 8 and 9. So here we have here also we can remove 6 because 6 is there here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So it will be 3, 4, 7, 9, 7, 9, 4, 8. Here it will be 1, 2, then 3. Then there are 2 cells with 4, then 5, then 6, then 7. So there is no 7 here. 7 is there only here. So 7 is not in this tree. So this is a cell where 7 is unique. So and then this becomes a 2, and this becomes a 5, this becomes an 8. So if it's 8, this becomes a 6, and this becomes a 4, and this becomes a 8, and this becomes a 4. This becomes an 8, this becomes a 4, and this becomes a 8. Okay. So since this is 8, we remove 8 from here. So it's a 4, 6, 4, 6. So that means we remove 4, which becomes, this is a 7. So here we remove 7, we remove 4, in which case this becomes a 2. So here we remove 2 from here. So it's a 4, 6, 4, 6 requirement. It's a 3, 4, 7, 9, 7, 9. And here also 7, 9, 7, 9. It's a 2, 6, 2, 6. Then we have a 4. That means this becomes a 6. This becomes a 4. So since it is 6, this becomes a 3. So this becomes a 4. This becomes a 3. Right. Since this is 4, this becomes a 6. This is a 4. So this, since 6 is not available, this is the cell where 6 is unique, and so we have a 6 here. That means this is a 2 and this is a 6. So we don't have 8 here, 8 here. So this is a cell where 8 is unique. So in this case, this becomes a 3. So we need to remove 3 from here, we need to remove 6 from here, which in case this becomes a 9. And here the one cell which is left out is number 5. So we have a 9 here, so this becomes a 7, this becomes a 9, this becomes a 7, this becomes a 9, right, and this becomes a 7, and the last number to complete this is number 9. So thank you, friends. Thank you for watching this video where I have solved the hard Sudoku puzzle of New York Times. Have a nice day.